Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another segment of Donald Trump Mantra. So, in this video, I need to address the Trump racism, the sexism, the problems with Trump. So, we heard this week that Donald Trump came out and said, I don't like this judge by the name of Cruel. And Trump, and basically what this boils down to is it goes back to Trump University. Apparently some people felt they were scammed, that they were ripped off, and so now have made it they have a court case. And here's Trump this week saying, well, here's Trump. Well, I think that judge, he's a little Looney Tune. I think the judge, honestly, I don't think we're being treated fairly. The reason I don't feel that I'm being treated fairly is because I think this judge is he's nothing but a Mexican. Is that not racist, people? You're claiming that your reason you're not being treated fairly is because the judge is a Mexican? And by the way, let's make it even better. When asked, here's Trump, when asked whether it was a Muslim judge or a female judge, you know what Trump said about that? It's like, well, if it's a Muslim judge, I don't think I'll be treated fairly. I don't even think a female judge would treat me fairly. I would rather it be it has to be a Caucasian old white male. It can't be any other type of judge. Oh, because that's totally not racist, right, Donald Trump? And you got Bill O'Reilly yesterday talking about, I think that the judge, this Mexican judge, he needs to recuse himself from the case. So of course once again, you have the media like Fox News and CNN and MSNBC. They're out there dividing the country. You got Bill O'Reilly talking about, well, the judge, I think he needs to just recuse himself from the case. So basically, in other words, Bill, basically because this person is of a minority, that he should be recused from the case just because of his race? I mean, give me a break. And now we have all these people talking about, oh, Trump's a racist. So Trump's a racist. He's a sexist, and we're not gonna stand for that. Trump being a sexist, Trump being a racist. He doesn't even deserve to be president. He's not even qualified. And of course, this rhetoric, by the way, this is coming from the left side, coming from Hillary Clinton. Even though Clinton, she has her own criminal issues with her emails and all this other kind of mess going on with Clinton. But this is not I'm not so much talking about Clinton here as I am with Trump. The thing about Donald Trump is he has a lot of support right now. He's got all that support from the many conservative voters. But that doesn't mean that what Trump is saying is okay. It's not okay to criticize somebody just because of their race. I think that's a little racist, and I think that's a little extreme. And that's also what we stand for. We don't stand for racist rhetoric like what Trump said about that judge. And we certainly, but Trump is his First Amendment right to say what he said. Should he be trashed for it? He will have every right to trash him for it, but that's Trump's First Amendment right to be able to say, well, just what he said. And let the voters decide what they want to do with Trump on the Republican side. And quite frankly, you had all these Republicans talking about, I'm going to endorse Donald Trump. And then, just the other day, when Trump said about the judge, let me back up. We're going to run away from Trump. We're going to run away. He's going to touch our party. Run, Forrest, run. That's just what happened with every last one of those most of the Republicans who were supporting him. And even Paul Ryan's talking about, well, I think that's a racist thing. That was very racist what Trump said. But I'm not going to comment on whether or not I'm going to get rid of my endorsement for Trump. Oh, Paul Ryan, the Rhino. Paul Ryan. And by the way, if you don't know what a rhino is, it's a Republican in name only who supports big government. That's what a rhino is. They support, basically, they're kind of little, they have those little fake conservatives. We call them rhinos. And Paul Ryan, he's a well-known rhino anyway. I mean, that's just a fact. All right? Now, so here's my opinion is about it. You may feel free to comment on what your opinion is about it. But I think that the judge has every right to direct this case. If you're going to bash him, don't bash him on his race, bash him on his policy. I would have said I say the same thing about the Ferguson case, or the Baltimore, recently with the Baltimore case with Marilyn Mosby. I would criticize Marilyn Mosby not because of her race, but because of her policy. And that's the problem I have with Trump here. He criticized the judge because he's a Mexican. Do you realize that by basically saying that, you're losing Latino support? Do these Republicans not learn from history? Back in the 60s, when they voted against the Civil Rights Act, and look what happens to the Republicans. What happened? Most of the African Americans, they went Democrat. That's what happened. And now they're doing the same thing with Donald Trump and his supporters, some of his supporters. They seem to believe that, oh, well, he's a Mexican. He's not going to rule me fairly because he's going to treat, because I'm white. You know, I should be treated a little totally different because I'm white. I totally get it. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break already. You mean to tell me, is this what our country has become? Because we don't like what a color of a person's skin is, or because of his views, we need to trash him and bash him and ban him and censor him. Give me a break. Let the judge do his job. If the folks sit there and say, well, you know, I don't like the idea. Well, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. But as a presidential candidate, Trump saying those kind of remarks, it's just totally uncalled for. It's just totally insane. But this is what Donald Trump has stood on. This is how Trump became the nominee for the Republicans. And by the way, there's just a lot of hate in this country, man. Too much hate. And so not only is it on the conservative side, but it's on the liberal side too. And we're going to get to, in another video, I'm going to get to what some leftists had said at a protest just yesterday. But here's the question for you guys. Do you think that Trump's remarks went too far? If so, why? Why not? And feel free to comment below in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to us. The Are Free movement is around and well. And, you know, I think this will be a great opportunity to really discuss this further. Is Trump, bottom line is this, is Trump a racist? To me, I would say this was a racist remark that Trump said about this judge, absolutely. Is Trump a racist? Now, that's something that I don't want to wink labels. I'm going to leave it to you guys what you all think of Trump. You think that Trump's a racist or not? But I do believe that Trump needs to tone down on the rhetoric, though. And I do believe that he needs to be bringing people together and not dividing the country. And the same thing goes for Hillary Clinton. Because right now, Clinton has her own share of issues, and we'll just rest that soon. But thank you all very much. Feel free to like and subscribe to the Are We Free movement. And have a great evening, everyone.